Ang programang ito ay may mga temang hindi angkop para sa mga trolls, haters at bashers. Patnuway ng may utak, kailangan.
Kumusta po kayo? Hindi po ito regular episode ng Tara Kape. I am just here to invite you to wait for the next episode of Tara Kape. Kaya nakita niyo, nakapambahay ako at wala tayong mga special effects sa ating screen. Wala ring sound effects. Tungkol ito sa interview ng PEP kay Miss Shirley Kwan. So as a primer to our next episode, I suggest panoorin nyo yung buong interview niya sa PEP. Nasa YouTube channel ng PEP. Very smart woman si Miss Shirley Kwan. Kung keen observer kayo ng demeanor ng tao. Kung abogado ka, tingnan mo yung witness, mukhang guilty ba o hindi, masisipat mo kung anong klaseng tao. Just by looking at yung mga movement at reactions. The way she speaks and everything. You can see she knows what she is doing. She knows what she's talking about. She works in the background quietly and she only comes out if necessary. And whenever she sees a potential danger, ito yung paborito ko sa kanya. She consults lawyers, no? Very admirable sa isang talent manager. Yung iba dyan, pati yung housing loan ng kanyang talent, isisiwalat niya sa publiko. Hindi ba? Na siya yung guarantor. Anyway, in a nutshell, very clear yung mensahe ni Miss Shirley Kwan. No? Quiet sila ever since sa 1521 and they intended to remain silent until now. No? Ano man yung issues nila doon sa pelikula, they let their lawyer write it down. They let their lawyer take care of it. So, walang statement na nilalabas ang Team Bea. Confirm yan kay Miss Shirley Kwan. Sabi nga ni Miss Shirley Kwan, contrary sa sinasabi ni Ogie Diaz na may nagsalitang staff from Team Bea. Ano nga uli yung sabi mo, Ogie Diaz?
Nasa staff ni Bea Alonzo mula sa Team Bea.
Oh.
Oo. At ang sabi niya ay hindi.
Ayan na. Then Miss Shirley Kwan asked, bakit sinisiraan si Bea Alonzo? No? Bakit kami binabaliktad na kami ang madaming reklamo? Kami nga yung madaming ginawa. Beyond our duties under the contract. For publicity, alam ng producer na dead on arrival ang 1521 sa Pilipinas kung hindi magpro-promote si Bea Alonzo. So, kailangan ng ingay nung pelikula. Paano? Di ba? Can he just come out and answer the complaints of Bea Alonzo kung wala namang complaints sa kampo niya? Remember, yung kampo ni Miss Shirley Kwan, they decided to be very silent. Wala silang sinasabi. They just let the lawyer do his or her job. Ngayon, I'm assuming naka-receive ng letter yung producer, no? From the lawyer of Shirley, di ba? Kasi hindi naman yung gagawa ng complaint ng mga issues nila. Pirmahan na nyo na ito yung statement nyo, ino-notarize ko, pirmado ng abogado. Tapos isi-shred lang niya, di ba? Assume na binigyan yung mga taong concern ng kopya. Now, can the producer just come out and answer all the complaints na nandun sa papel? Pag naka-receive ka ng letter from a lawyer, the proper response is not to go on social media. The proper response is to reply. No? The producer will get a lawyer, papabasa niya yung sulat ng lawyer at sasagot yung lawyer ng producer. Hindi yung bigla kang lalabas, hawak mo yung dokumento kay Boy Abunda, tapos babasahin mo isa-isa, tapos sasagutin mo isa-isa. Remember, this is a business transaction. The contract is legally binding. You should observe good faith at all times. Requirement yan sa bawat kontrata. O, kung bigla mo na lang ilalabas yung mga usapan na yan, no? Na dapat internally sinisettle, you are acting in bad faith. That will go against you. And the producer knows that. So, paano ngayon gagawa ng ingay? Paano makakagawa ng ingay na hindi makikitang in bad faith yung producer? Sino ngayon ang may sikmura na gumawa ng fake news about Bea Alonzo to generate publicity? Alam naman natin dalawa lang na tao ang may sikmura at apog. Yung tinatawag nating mga institusyon ng fake news sa Pilipinas. Dalawa lang yan, di ba? Si Ogie Diaz tsaka si Christy Fermin. Remember again, walang publicity yung 1521 until Ogie Diaz picked it up. At sabi niya sa September 21, 2023 episode nila, antayin nating sumagot yung producer, paving the way for the producer to speak up. Yan na. Publicity generator. Then, September 27, 2023 episode, Ogie Diaz released his fake news about the whiny, complaining diva. Ang daming complaint. Making it appear na yung mga reklamo ay legit at galing sa Team Bea. And then, a few days after the release of the fake news by Ogie Diaz, as expected, sumagot yung producer without, ito ang questionable dyan, considering na chismis yung sinasagot niya at hindi legit statement from Team Bea. Which I found very, abogado ako. I always look at the legality. No? Yung always go by the contract. What's proper. No? Seryoso ito sa part ni Ogie Diaz. He should do two things. Friendly advice. Number one, magdasal na hindi na mag-escalate yung gulo between the producer of 1521 and Team Bea. Number two, consult a lawyer kung ano extent ng participation ninyo sa paninira kay Miss Bea Alonzo for the purpose of generating publicity sa pelikulang 1521. So sa next episode, discuss natin yan in detail, how Miss Shirley Kwan debunked all the fake news of Ogie Diaz. And I will also add doon sa program, sa next episode na yun, with proof with proof. Galing mismo sa bibig ni Ogie, Loy at Jegs, paano nila siniraan si Miss Shirley Kwan as a talent manager doon sa vlog nila. And finally, advice ko kay Ogie Diaz, no, at sa mga ibang nagbabalak banggain si Miss Shirley Kwan at kanyang mga talent, don't mess with a manager who always chooses to remain silent, whose first instinct whenever she anticipates danger is to consult a lawyer. Delikado yan. Yung mga talent manager na, sanabi ko nga siya, pati housing loan, pati nagbigay siya ng kotse, dinadaldal sa publiko, wala yan. Laway-laway lang yan. Matakot ka sa talent manager na hindi nagsasalita. Kasi may abogadong katabi palagi. Lahat ng yan sa susunod na episode ng Tara Kape. Fake news peddler talaga si si Ogie Diaz. Kadiri.